toaster sandwiches from Sonic. Served on Texas toast made fresh to order in your choice of bacon cheeseburger or chicken club. Both topped with crispy bacon and tangy smoked cheddar cheese.
With a terrific taste of something totally different. They're the greatest things since sliced toast.
Drive in for a change at Sonic. This month, try our new chocolate-covered peanut butter shake made with Peter Pan peanut butter.
You have to dig deep to find the source of Intrepid's solid feel. Reinforced door openings, strategically placed steel beams, and an isolated suspension cradle all contribute to Intrepid's supple ride. Take away that sturdy foundation and you have, well, nothing. Dodge Intrepid. We're changing everything. Again. Buy a well-equipped Intrepid for as low as $269 a month.
Dudley and Bob with Deborah's tip number 25. Don't whack weeds naked. A public service of 93.7 KLBJ, Austin's Rock. Dudley and Bob with Deborah's tip number 36. Laxatives are not toys. A public service of 93.7 KLBJ, Austin's Rock.
Howdy, folks. This is Big Tex. Welcome back to the Texas-Oklahoma game. Let's send it back now to Drew and Dave.
Well, thank you, Big Tex. I didn't know he knew our names.
Well, he's on the midway out there at the State Fair. He can pass block. Can't get around him. That's a big man right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yet you need a bus token to get around Big Tex.
Yeah, his movement skills a little suspect, though.
14-3, Texas from their 21-yard line. Major Applewhite looking deep to McGarity. And just over his head, he had Mike Woods beaten.
And that was a freebie because Oklahoma jumped off sides. Oklahoma was in the neutral zone, so that was a free play. Now, even though the incompletion is now 1st and 5, so Oklahoma's self-destruction continues. Applewhite with a hard count.
Offside, defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Applewhite with a hard count. Watch the movement right here. In the neutral zone you go. Don't listen to the quarterback's voice. You move when the football moves. Mr. Fisher, watch the football with your peripheral vision.
How about the composure of Major Applewhite? He's 19. Wasn't supposed to be the starter. He was in a battle to be the backup quarterback.
Yep.
On a delay, Ricky Williams. Not much doing. Ante Jones, 11, had him initially, and Ryan Fisher, 94, finished him off. Around the country we go. 16th ranked West Virginia leading Temple in Philadelphia today. Ohio State beating up on the Illini. It's Iowa 17-0 over Gary Barnett's Wildcats. And one more score to check in the Big Ten. Michigan State shutting out Indiana. 2nd down and 6. Here's Williams. And Ricky got a few more. He is a punishing runner. I think one of the best lines about Ricky Williams is he makes the defenders not want to tackle him late in the game, rather than the other way around. He wears you down.
Exactly, and when that starts happening, Drew, the 4-yard gains in the first half become 14-yard gains in the 4th quarter. He just starts to wear on you, and you don't relish the thought of going in and hammering that big body again and again.
Third and 3. Intercepted. Corey Ivy. Texas with their first big mistake of the game. The Sooners will have it at the Longhorn 37.
Oklahoma baited young Applewhite that time. They were fooling around with Ante Jones. Were they going to blitz him? Then they back out of it. Corey Ivy makes a big play. But watch on the edge. Watch Jones. He's going to go blitz. Yeah, I am. Back picks him up. They ran a coverage, a trap coverage, and got the interception. Nice job by Ivy.
Give it to the fullback, Littrell. Nothing doing. Hard to run. again, Cedric Woodard, Casey Hampton, the other guy you mentioned earlier, Sean Rogers. They got 300-pounders in there at D-tackle, Dave.
They really do. And Ivy that time on the interception truth did a nice job of reading Major Applewhite's eyes. He audibleized when he saw Dante Jones messing around. Dante Jones, I should say, messing around. He audibleized, and Ivy jumped it.
Daniels on the option. It just got strung out. Maybe a yard on the play. Quentin Jammer, 55, Anthony Hicks in the neighborhood.
Once again, Texas sacrificed some senior experience defensively. They only got 2 seniors on their defense, I think, for athleticism and speed.
Dave, they have 6 sophomores starting from Mac Brown, 1 redshirt freshman, 2 juniors, and you talk about just 2 seniors.
You give that man another recruiting class or 2. Uh-oh, Mac Brown is serious.
3rd and 11. Cava makes the catch, but Tony Holmes already had him tackled as soon as he caught it. Now what do you do? Gray area for Oklahoma, 4th down from the 35.
Right here, they start to run the wide receiver screen, but Holmes is all over that bad boy. He defeats the block, and he's involved as soon as reception is made. I think you coffin corner this one and make Texas go on a long football field.
Well, John Blake agrees. Jeff Ferguson is in the game not to kick, but to punt. Hodges Mitchell back with his heels on the 10-yard line. And they take the delay of game penalty.
5 yards.
No harm there because it gives the punter a better angle if he's going to angle the ball out of bounds, or it gives him more field to pooch punt, to kick it high down the middle. It just gives him bigger margin for error on the kick. But once again, it goes into the penalty chart. Oklahoma with multiple penalties for a ton of lost yards.
Again, Jeff Ferguson in formation.
Gets it out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So Texas will be backed up, but they have an 11-point
lead. Most companies that make canopies for our nation's jet fighters look to this oil company for a critical component to make them bulletproof. When it really counts, they seem to be the one to count on. With that in mind, what kind of gasoline do you think they'd make for your car? You'd be right. Citgo, when it counts.
Hey, girls. Man, I am thirsty. Use the cold, baby. Oh, pretty, please. Come on now. You're in there. Come on, try.
No self-control.
Hey, Mama, now, Dr. I don't want nothing else. Let's go, Dr. Pepper.
Vietnam War. A major television event, TLC brings you the heroes, battles, and the raw reality. Thump and whoosh of chopper blades, muddy rat-infested bunkers, the violent spatter of sudden mortar fire in the morning sunshine. This is the stuff of a soldier's memory.
Vietnam, the soldier story. A 3-night event premiering Sunday at 9 on TLC. Adventures for your mind.
Oklahoma's been hurt by penalties and some other miscues, Dave.
Yeah, Jammer with the interception here. They took away the throwback screen. And then this, a forward pass on a kickoff. No way. It's got to be a backward pass. It's got to be a lateral. And then right here, boy, the multiple fumbles on this play. Lewis makes Parker drop it. Parker drops it again. Humphrey pursues Luttrell, or it could have been tragic, but Oklahoma having a tough time this afternoon executing.
Ricky Williams. He can really go, folks. They just ran out of room. They never did get him to the ground. Corey Ivy saved the touchdown.
Well, we talked about one of the keys to the game being patience in the running game. And they have been exceptionally patient with Ricky Williams. And they found a gap right here. Nothing fancy, just the lead. And Ricky Williams goes north and south. Oklahoma lost the gap control responsibility. And then it's off to the races. If Ricky Williams hits the line of scrimmage with his shoulder pads squared up and gets free and clear of the line of scrimmage, you've got major league problems.
57 yards on the pickup. He's now over 100. 105 on 13 trips.
In the first 12, Oklahoma did a decent job, and 13 got him.
Now 14 will be a forgettable carry. 58, Nick Simpson, a true freshman, wraps up Ricky Williams. One of the things that Rex Ryan, the defensive coordinator at Oklahoma, wanted to do was keep a lot of players shuttled in there to keep his defense fresh. He believes they've been wearing him down a little bit.
Exactly, particularly in the fourth quarter. They're undersized anyway. I mean, Jones on the outside at linebacker, 5'9", 200 pounds. I mean, this kid, he'll hit you, but he'll get hit a ton too. He runs well, but he's awfully small.
Williams, the lone setback. Applewhite complete. McGarity with the catch. It'll be short of a first down. We talked to Ricky Williams yesterday about his personal rivalry with Damon Parker.
He won the battle last year, but we won the game, so hopefully I can win the battle and win the game this year. Last year was a great game. He went, ran for almost 300 yards, and I only ran for 220, but I think, I was a key in wearing their defense down and running the clock out in the game.
I only ran for 220.
See, when you get over 300 yards back-to-back weeks, 220, that's not so great.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's unbelievable. He's great.
3rd and 6, safety blitz coming out. The White blown up. Terry White came clean, number 13. And that's a big defensive play for the Sooners.
Huge play. What White did, he did not give Applewhite any look at it on a pre-snap read. No back on that side of the line of scrimmage to pick up White. Ricky Williams really doesn't pick up either blitzer. He steps up inside to help the offensive line. Two guys came clean, Jones and White, and they both met at Applewhite.
Chris Stockton will attempt a 50-yard field goal. He's got the leg to get it there. He's 2 of 3 from this distance this year. He's got a hook.
Oh, hit the upright.
It hooked, but not enough.
Hit the right upright as he looks at the goalpost.
So after the long gainer by Williams, Oklahoma able to turn away Texas. It's still the Horns game, however.
As we salute the man that discovered the New World, Louis Shanks presents a Columbus Day sale, where you'll discover store-wide savings in all departments at both Austin locations. Living room, dining room, bedroom, entertainment centers, and home office furniture on sale through this Monday only. After 53 years, Louis Shanks is closing its downtown store with one big finale. The entire second floor is filled with quality home furnishings starting at 50% off on a first-come, first-served basis. Texas Best, serving the Southwest.
Cyrex is looking for qualified individuals to participate in a clinical research study. If you have a history of tension headaches, Cyrex will provide a financial incentive to qualified participants in return for your opinion of the effectiveness of pain medication. Contact Cyrex at 320-1630 for more information. Cyrex is centrally located near St. David's Hospital. Don't miss this opportunity. Call Cyrex today, 320-1630. That's 320-1630.
It's the truck event of the season with a huge overstock selection for the best inventory of the year. Your Texas Ford dealer offers the first ever truck season. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck, like a new four-door F-150 Super Cab. With low 1.9% financing, you can save over $2,600 over 36 months on an F-150.
I'm crazy about National Ford Truck Season.
See your Texas Ford dealer today, home of the #1 selling cars and trucks in Texas. Woo!
It is one of the great settings for college football, one of the great rivalries in sports. The University of Texas and the University of Oklahoma, more than 75,000 strong in the Cotton Bowl. 53rd consecutive sellout. Right now, the Horns lead 14-3.